of transition. But when you're transitioning, there is a point when you will stop because you have accomplished what you're transitioning to. And the passage this morning is from Ezra chapter 3, verses 12 to 13, and it reads, "But many of the priests and the Levites and heads of the fathers' houses, old men who had seen the first temple, wept with a loud voice when the foundation of this temple was laid before their eyes. Yet many shouted aloud for joy, so that the people could not discern the noise of the shout of joy from the noise of weeping of the people. For the people shouted with a loud shout, and the sound was heard afar." The word this morning is the age of transition. And I want to look at the various temple periods in Israel. Solomon was the first king to have built a temple, a physical brick and mortar temple in Israel. And the temple that he laid was so fabulous. It was a temple that was overlaid with gold. It was of a gold standard. It was a wonder of the ancient world because the best of gold was used by Solomon to build this temple. He went as far north to get rocks and workmen to build this temple. But when the structure was done, he overlaid it with gold, and the workmen carved animals and angels on the walls of the temple. It was a beautiful edifice. And the gold standard represents what God requires of us. Gold speaks of righteousness. Gold speaks of purity. And that was the first phase of the temple period. I want to say to you that many times as the church, when we start out with such fire and zeal and power that nothing that comes inside that is sinful can hold its place. There is no comfort because the fire of God is present in the church, that anything that is outside of that becomes uncomfortable. It's either you change or you leave.